Hello friends, today I want to show you a technique that is easy and fun to make a heart, like a dimensional heart for a project, and it'll be using some foil. I got my shop cloth here. You can use paper napkin, paper towel, and I got some masking tape, and these are the three things you're going to need to make a three-dimensional heart. So I'm gonna split this for now because I'm not sure how big I want my heart. We can add on. I have this piece folded in half here, so this will help sharpen up your scissors too. So that's why I chose to use these ones. So I'm gonna take this. This is how much I have. And I'm going to put the video up. This is how we're going to make the bases of our heart. So we're going to crunch this up. And now we have this, and we're just going to use this as a clay almost because it's a foil, but we can really shape it well, and just use that to form the inside of our heart. So depending on what size you want, there's our heart. We can tape it up with the masking tape all over and cover the whole thing with masking tape. And usually you have to tear it. I don't think you can just go right around and around. Sometimes you can go a little bit, but just shape it on there and just keep going with it until you're covered. And this is how you make your bases of your heart that you want to put on a project, like on a canvas or shadow box or anything like that. So and then I use the shop cloth to go over it after. But you don't even have to do that. You can just go over the masking tape with gesso and then paint. So it's up to you how much you want. You can go over with glue with the shop cloth. That's up to you to see how thick you want it or what you need for the project. The masking tape is good enough for just like an additional piece, and then like I said, you cover it up with gesso and you paint it and it looks just great. You just got a lot of, you know, shaping to do or whatever you want, and to get everything in there the way you want it and cover all the foil. The paint will not cover nicely on the foil, so you want to get that all covered. See, it's coming along really nice. So I'm going to cover this side. And I like to use the thinner tape for this particular piece because it's thin, you know, you have less ends to deal with and that kind of thing. But you know what? It's really nice to have all sorts of shapes and sizes of, well, not shapes, but sizes of tapes for different projects. Even for putting them on canvases and adding paint and then pulling them off. It's so cool. So if you come across a good deal on different sizes, I would pick them up. Masking tape is really an artist's friend. I use it from anything. Like, it's just such a product that you use all the time. Okay, so that I use all the time anyway. So now you can still shape it, you can change it, you can thin it out. So you can still move it with the foil in there. And if you decide to do the top layer with paper towel, shop towel, then it'll be obviously solid when it dries. So let's see here, what can we do? We can make a crunched heart, we can just make, you can make it rounded, more rounded if you want to thicken it up. Let's see what we can do with it. I'm just going to shape it with my hands in different ways and see what I like. So I'm pushing now like this. And I'm kind of liking that. So I'm pushing with my fingers, making kind of a little concave here area. And I see a piece of foil. I'm going to cover it. So it's going to work in there. Isn't that cute? Now I'm going to gesso it. So instead of putting a cloth on, I'm going to gesso it. But you can put a layer of the cloth on if you want to be really nice and hard for your project, or, you know, like a paper mache, one coat would be perfect. So I'm going to gesso it now. So this is just like a quick and easy to gesso it. I'm using my bone folder here, and I'm just going to smooth out anything I want to smooth out. So I'm going to try to smooth out the inside here a bit more. And that's the nice thing about the foil, you can do that with, and the tape will just kind of push into the foil. So it kind of works like hard clay. It's not like I was pliable, but see how nice and smooth I'm getting that? And that's just the foil and the tape. So you could just decide you want to play with it more before you paint it here. So I'm just going to play with it a little bit here just to shape it for you guys so you guys can see what it can do. And I thought this is going to be great for a piece to add on to something like a canvas. So isn't that nice how it just kind of forms? So you can really flatten it out. You can really decide that you don't like a shape. And you can make it as big. This is really just a small piece of foil, and you can really make it big. And you can go on and on and on to form it perfectly. And I could probably do this for the next 10 minutes or so. But I'm going to paint it now. I'm going to gesso it, just so then it has some tooth. So then when you want to add some nice color to it, you can. Now, if you want to add the net cloth on it, it'll give it a more smooth look. But if you like the roughness, you can leave the tape and gesso it like this. I'm just showing you guys this way, so it takes a little less time for me to show you. But you guys get the picture of it being like a paper mache, just one layer almost, if you put the blue cloth on it with some Mod Podge or some, you know, watered down glue. And with a project this small, I would just use just Mod Podge on it anyway, rather than just watering down a little bit of glue. Mod Podge is kind of like a watered down glue anyway. So I'm just going to heat this up and dry this up right here, and then I will do the other side. So now I have my heart gessoed, and like I said, this is just with the tape. You can go again and go do another layer with the shop towel, which would look really smoother look. It's up to you with Mod Podge. So now I'm going to paint this. So what I'm going to do is this side on a design. So now I made a decision to do black and white stripes on this here, just for something really different. To show you guys, to share with you. And I'm just freehanding it, not measuring or anything, just to see what you can get out of your heart, like the design. And for the fun of it, really. So, give you a little bit of a example of what you could do. And then you can do, like I said, a canvas with this project, and or just a sculpture. So it's up to you guys to play with it and see what you could do with this type of thing. I'm just going to do this side black and white, and I'm going to do the reverse red for you guys, like as if it was another heart, just to show you the two different contrasts of designs that I was thinking that you can use on this project. So and I think it's kind of cute and fun. It's unusual, the stripe, but I thought it was really nice. So red hearts are all everywhere, right? So you can add a little something different sometimes. So I thought I'd show you a black and white heart. And that's what it would look like on your project. And now I'm going to dry that up. I did go in and paint the white stripes after. I'm using a piece of scrap and just kind of going in on the black a little bit here and there to kind of get a little bit of the white markings that you see there to make it look a little interest in it. Have a little bit of interest, and so that's what I'm doing now, and it just gives you an idea of what you can do with it. I also was thinking of, I grabbed my Versamark, I'm grabbing my pad ink stamp, wow, clear stamp, and I'm going to emboss a little piece here. So I'm just dabbing onto my pad here. My pad's very dirty. I'm just going to grab a little piece in a couple spots, and just to show you guys, this is just a play to show you guys what you can do with this. And and I am going I have this Martha Stewart that I bought, Martha Stewart embossing powder in red here. It was on sale, and I'm hoping it wasn't too old. I hear that, I don't know if it's true or not, that it doesn't work as well when they're older, but it was at Walmart, so I don't know about the date. But this is how it's coming out, and I'm not too particular. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's how it's coming out so far. So I have the camera a little bit higher, so I'm not sure if this is helpful or not for you guys to see. But now I'm just putting, this is why I put this behind there, so then I can kind of just put it all back in. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm just going to heat tool that, and I'm going to leave it on the camera. And this is how it turned out. So I think that's cute. This is just a little thing you can do. So it's just an idea. For the other side, I'm going to paint it red. Just to show you guys a different look. So I just got the gesso on the other side as well. And like I said, I did go over with white acrylic paint for the stripes in here. So then it was the same sheen as the black, a bit of a sheen. And then I'm going to go over it with like a sealer or Mod Podge type of thing after. So here would be the red heart. So this is just giving you guys some ideas of what you can do. And like I said, you can do purple, you can do whatever you want. I'm just giving you a little bit of an idea on how neat this can look. It can really come really nice, become really nice. I'm just trying to see how far I can go with it. But it really doesn't matter. I'm just trying to show you guys both styles. And it would be a lot smoother if we did the blue shop towel over top, like I said before. And you can do any shape. You can do more of a elongated heart, a chunky heart, you know. It's just a quite thin one, but you can do more foil together and make a really rounded, chunky heart. There it is, painted. Gonna dry that up. Here's my red heart. I'm just gonna go over with my archival ink just to see, you know, just kind of maybe make it look a little bit more. There we go. Can you see that? I'm gonna bring the camera down a bit. So I have that. This is the white side, or the striped side. And you can even go and just do more details and that kind of thing. Make it look more whatever. But this is giving you an idea of how you can make your heart go in with, I'm going to go in with some metallic lusters here just to show you guys a little bit of that. This is champagne on my heart. It's got the nice raised pieces that are catching the gold. You can go with a very soft dry brush with gold acrylic paint as well, metallic. Isn't that pretty? And you can just really make a nice piece with that. Trying to focus it. It's kind of let's see, I got a little bit of black paint here. I'm just going to go over a little bit here. I've got a little bit on my fingers, and I'm just going to rub a little bit off. Give it a bit of a and that's just, why is this not focusing? It's really not focusing very well. Just a bit of an idea on what to do with your stuff. I might have to go in with the Versamark with the, try that. But you can do embossing powder, you can do just ink stamped it. And I'm actually going to grab this new stamp I got from Michael's. It's $1.50. I went down there, and I'm just gonna for the heck of it, I'm gonna throw that on there. I'm gonna lighten this up a bit. Just throwing in some paint, what's left over there, just lighten that up a bit. So I stuck that one on right here. We'll see if it worked. Got a little piece of card in here. Just go over. Gotta make sure the paint is dry, and I wasn't really thorough with the paint, so I might not have it totally where you can see the image properly. No. But, I mean, it's still fun. You can see the little bees' wings a bit, but over the honeycomb stamp. But it's all play, guys. Just play with it and see what you get. Gonna heat tool that up. I'm putting a little bit of the silver inside this one here, but just now this is kind of just to show you guys a little bit of how you can play with it and have fun. And that's about it for me for this project, guys. I'll put a little gold. And you can make it as grungy as you want. And you can have an image in the center, whatever you like. Here is the finished heart. And it's just, like I said, just an idea of what you can throw onto a canvas, a piece. And there's a kind of another look. So I kind of took advantage of both sides and did, you know, different look to show you guys. So you guys try some foil. You can also make it like I said here, you can make it as chunky as you want, so you can make it more rounded, more like a ball, and cover it up with the tape and do whatever you want. This is kind of a different look. This one's more flat. So you guys could play with it and do whatever you want. You could do any shapes as well. But this is my heart. To give you guys an idea, it's just a technique, and I'm just gonna, yeah, you could throw it on a canvas or whatever, and it'd be really cute. So I hope you guys give it a try to make these little hearts, and yeah, have fun with them. Don't forget to craft like a duck, guys, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.